Wow guys, has it been a while? I know I keep saying that, but it's actually been a while. Last video was James drifting his FD Rocket Bunny and it was really cool. But guys, I am done with my finals. I am done with class. Summer vacation mode begins. Able to kick it with friends, work, and just do stuff to my car. But there's many things that I need to update you guys on. So bear with me because I'm gonna be talking just for a little bit just to tell you guys what's going on. Very first thing for this car, actually today, what happened was I went to go get an alignment. It's a bit of a sad story, but I went to go get an alignment, and before the guy actually does an alignment, he goes underneath the car and he checks my tires, and he's like, bro, your tires are corded and only the front. And I was like, are you kidding me? Just because I got the tires and wheels recently. So he's like, yeah dude, before I want to do any sort of work on your car, I don't want to waste your time and my time and your money, get new tires. And in my mind it was like, it sucks because I just literally got these Federal RSR 265/40 tires. So what was cool though was he didn't charge me. He was just a homie. He was looking out for me, and he's like, yeah dude, just go get tires if you can, even today, and then tomorrow just come back and we'll do the alignment and do everything right. So it was awesome. He he let me know about that, and he didn't charge me. But right after, I went to go actually get tires, and I changed up my tire size a little bit. So keep in mind, obviously it's a square setup for all-wheel drive, whether Subaru, Evo, whatever. For all-wheel drive you have to have a square setup, and what I had before was 265/40s. Now what I'm currently running now, and I'll show you guys, I am running 265/35/18. So these are obviously they're Federal RSRs 265/35. I like these much better. Now let me explain why, and the only reason why is because I have so much more room here compared to the RSRs that I had, and that is because of the sidewall size going down. So I really like it. Obviously, yeah, it sucks I don't have my tire letterings because it's a brand new tire. It's actually kind of nice to see the black face wall for a bit before I actually put tire lettering on it again. But anyways, overall I really like it. Did it change the height of the car a tiny bit? I did just barely lowered it a little bit more, so now it's okay. I don't want to go too low, just because I usually, for me, what I do is I measure by one finger length. So if it's one finger length, it's perfect. I don't want to go too low. I don't want to go slammed like a lot of cars out there, but I think it's perfectly fine. Again, caster is good, even though I didn't get an alignment yet. I'm actually going tomorrow morning, but caster is good. I don't have to worry about this being so close to the bumper or the fender. And I honestly really I did like the whole meat, or the look of the meat or the sidewall, but I really do also miss the low profile tires. And this is, to me, kind of like a mix of a little bit of a low profile, but there's still some sort of meat on the tires, and that's with the 265/35/18s. I just need to go ahead and change these tires now, because these are still the old RSRR Federals, and to be honest, I will miss these tires. They were super grippy, and I really like that. And I know RSRs are grippy as well, but not that I really care about the noise complaint of the whole, when you're on the road and you actually hear the tires really loudly. I mean, I'm not going to be dealing with that anymore. Not that I really cared about it, but that's just something, that's just a difference between the RSRs and RSRRs. So now, for the plan for tomorrow is, once I get the RSRs, obviously same size for the back, 265/35/18 RSRs, then I'll be able to finally do the alignment on the car, and finally the weekend will come and I can enjoy myself, because today is Thursday and tomorrow is Friday and I am done with finals. Another thing that I want to mention about the motor, I know before I did say oh, there was something trippy about the car, how it was either leaking boost or there was some sort of I don't know if I was over boosting or anything. But guess what? today I finally fixed that issue as well. The issue pretty much came back, and I was like, you know, I need to get this done. I need to get this fixed before I drive back home to my family back in San Jose. So obviously, you know, I want the car fully functional and for everything to be okay on the drive back. So I actually went back to my pro tuner in Church Automotive in Long Beach, and pretty much he did a street tune for me. When I got there, he's like, you know, don't worry, no charge. This is another thing that was awesome, because it was no charge, and he was a homie and he helped me out. He's like, you know, you pro tuned with us before, you're a really nice guy. We usually don't charge for street tunes anyway, but don't worry, I got you. I'll make the most out of it. Shout out to Sean at Church Automotive. He's a really nice guy. Same with Daniel and everyone else in the crew. But pretty much what happened with the issue was, if you guys were wondering, is I was running really rich. So, which I guess explains the fact that I was wasting so much fuel, or going through so much fuel. But I was running rich even on idle. When I go under boost is when I was going lean, and that's actually really bad. The feeling came where it's like the car was bogging down. I could not even like boost 1 or 2 psi. It was really bad. The only thing is the issue would come like on and off, but pretty much what he did was he kind of refined the tune that I already had on the car, the Pro Tune. And yeah, so now everything is good. It took about like, you know, 45 minutes to retune the car on the street, but a lot of things happened today, guys. Actually, within this week, with finals, obviously with car stuff, it's crazy. So I know I talked a lot in the beginning of this video, and I'm about to talk a little bit more, but I just purely wanted to update you guys on like what was going on. Hopefully you guys watched till the end of this video, or towards the middle of this video of me explaining everything. One more update I do want to say though is for meets, there is I believe it's like a Flawless Auto Spa in Fullerton. They're having a grand opening. That's this Saturday at obviously at Fullerton, but Car Physics is hosting it. I will be there, or I will try to be there, and as well as the Sunday Huntington Beach meet, the classic meets that happen like every 2 months or so. So that'll be happening Sunday, and I will also be going to that as well. There's actually one more thing that I forgot to mention that the tuner actually told me today that I didn't even know, and that relates with this short ram cop intake. So I used to have a intake shield that was like right here. Some of you guys know, some of you guys have it. It's they call it like a SF intake, I believe, intake shield or whatever, and pretty much just goes around this. It covers this so that way there's no like engine heat like going into it, so it doesn't soak any of that. The only reason why I took that off was because of the intercooler piping blocking that shield. But what my tuner was saying is that I actually need that way this doesn't soak any like engine heat into the intake. Because what pretty much happens is if I just leave it like that, a lot of the heat will pretty much be absorbed into the intake, and you don't want that. You actually want colder air. That's why I have that duct in the front, but it's not good enough. So what I'm gonna actually do is grab my old heat shield at home and kind of modify it, kind of for it to like work around the intercooler piping. That way I can still like bolt it on to the car and have the intake filter cone like away from the heat as much as possible. And that's also a reason why like on accelerations your car won't be as responsive, just because it's, you know, pretty much sitting in 160 165 degree like temperature from the engine, like literally like the heat from the radiator fans hitting it. So that's just something, I mean, sort of small, that I just wanted to tell you guys. It is a bit of an issue, but I will fix it for sure when I go home. A lot of the major issues are fixed already, and I'm really happy about that. Oil change is coming up soon. I really needed to do that as well. Otherwise, that's pretty much it for all the updates, guys. I will be closing off the video right now, but I will be picking it back up tomorrow. So this will be like one of those 2-in-1 kind of vlogs. But hope you guys have a good night, and I will pick it back up tomorrow. Alright, good morning to you guys. It is Friday. Like I said, it's a 2-in-1 kind of vlog. So right now, I'm actually going to be going back to our compound, that's the name of the tire place, and get the rear tires done. 265 35 18 is the tire size, Federal RSRs. And right after that, I'm going to go get the alignment and get ready for some couple shows this weekend, like I said earlier in the video. So That's pretty much the plan for today. Alright guys, so I got my tires installed. It's already on the car. Got my old tires over there as well. So these will be for sale now. I'm gonna see if my friend wants them. If not, then I'm gonna be posting it for sale. It's about, actually still has a good amount of tread left. It's about 85-90% tread. There's still, I mean, there's a tiny bit of camber wear, but it's not that bad. But yeah guys, here it is. So looks really nice. I mean, obviously it matches with the front, which is awesome. So all I need to do now is just get it clean. And what I want to do in the future is I do want to get adjustable control arms in the rear. That way I'm able to slightly, just a tiny bit camber in and go lower. Because I could go lower now if I wanted to, but not by much, because as you guys can see with the one finger method, I still have a lot of gap. So I could now adjust my height a little bit more to get lower, but just to play on the safe side, I won't do too much, and just to show you on the other side as well. So it looks really good. I really like it. I think in terms of the height though, for the front, I'm perfectly set on that. I'm not gonna go any lower. Looks really good in my opinion. But yeah guys, it looks really good. I'm off to alignment right now. Literally my appointment's right after, so I have to start booking it there. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. I know that it was a really fast, simple kind of video, but I mainly just wanted to tell you guys all the updates that's been happening lately, good and bad updates. But now, just from driving earlier from the last footage, that was me testing out pretty much, the car going under boost. That's why I was kind of on it for a little bit. But I just wanted to show you guys, yeah, you may or may not obviously tell just from video the difference, but just to show you guys that the car is healthy, the car goes under boost perfectly, still pushing 18-19 pounds, so it's perfect. But I'm really, again, shout out to Sean at Church Automotive Tuning for refining my map that I had, just to make it better and stuff. It was really awesome. But now, just quickly, I don't want to talk too long because I already did in the beginning of the video, but in just testing the 1 or 2 days of having the RSR's Federals, they're actually really good. Now, it's crazy because I had the RS only for a couple months, and then this happened, so I had to switch to this. And I wanted to go a size lower on the sidewall. But anyways, my point is, going on the freeway or on the road, on a really smooth surface, and you really don't hear anything, whereas double R's, you could pretty much, it sounds like a motorcycle or some sort of plane or boat. That's how loud those tires were, whereas RSR's they're much quieter, and I honestly don't care about that just because my car is loud already. So that's just a difference that I could tell. So that's one. Number two is it's still super grippy. I just tested a tiny bit, I didn't show it, but just a little bit on some sort of curves on the roads that I found, and I just wanted to test the grip on it. Still super sticky and grippy, I love it. Now the only thing obviously I didn't test is under rain or water or whatever on the floor, how sticky it is under that kind of situation. Now I know people were saying that RSRR Federals they're kind of sketch under rain, even though they're sticky on dry, but in wet I guess it's not as sticky. It's sort of, because they're semi-slicks. Same with the RSRs, they're also semi-slicks, but I guess it depends on the tread wear and stuff. So that's something I don't know yet, but just from driving 1 or 2 days with the RSRs, I already love it. I'm in love with it. Sunday, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, actually just from update today, the Fullerton meet actually canceled. That was the Flawless Auto Spa. Car Physics actually told all of us like that meet is canceled, so you know there won't be anything Saturday, which is fine with me. But Sunday is when all the action's gonna happen, because there's a Paul Walker meet, and then right after that, I believe there's a beach meet. I don't know if I will go to that just because of like time and stuff. But Monday or Tuesday, I will be heading back to San Jose, like I said before. But anyways, guys, I don't want to keep boring you guys to death with all this talk and like updates and stuff. That's pretty much it. I will catch you guys later. I will keep you guys updated as always. See ya.